So with everything that's happening, con todo lo que está pasando acerca del chavo, no, que not just the black man that was the, that another cop fucked up, you know, it's it's more than that. Es más que eso. Es estoy afuera, no, del Home Depot. Came to get some tools, came to get some materials to start my day. Um, and just been thinking, you know what I'm saying, like everything that not everything, but most people's talking about it, whether it's on a negative way or in a positive way. But and it hurts, like what it hurts that this guy died. It hurts that, you know, businesses is being burned. It hurts that people's crying. It hurts that these feelings are like alive, and these feelings are real, and these feelings are true. You know what I'm saying? Like when we first came to the States, we came with the impression of not necessarily escaping from poverty, but we hadn't. We just thought of the United States as a as a better place, as a place where you could be free. You know, without buying your freedom, just through freedom. And I think that's why we came over here. We didn't come over here to get your jobs or none of that shit. You know, we just, like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you try to do your best for your kids and for your family as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a beautiful thing. Like you know, there's the other side of a coin where people do come with other intentions, just like you all go to my fucking country with other intentions. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting here watching, you know, all kinds of people go by, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, I don't have no negative. I learned this thing. I learned that racism is not just from one race to the other. Racism has to do with how we treat each other on a daily basis, um, how we interact with each other shows our kids, and that kind of like demonstrates a behavior to them. They learn that behavior and they grow like that. They grow up being racist, you know, and it's not just black towards white or white towards black. It has to do with color. It has to do with, I'm not talking about black Americans and white Americans. I'm talking about my fucking skin color being brown, being different than another dude that like grew up in a colder fucking part of the world, and therefore their skin is different. There's no different races. It's just one race, the human race, and we need to understand that. Um, and I think that this whole thing is not gonna really end. It's just gonna keep on going, and it doesn't change because people doesn't change. People don't change their behaviors. You know, the definition of insanity, and how many times is that quote said in a daily basis. You know, the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. I felt the need to share this because I love people. I love humans. I love humans on the sidewalk. I love humans at work. You know, I also love rich people. One of my best friends, you know, he's a tall dude. Um, Obviously, he's white, and he taught me one thing one day, blew my mind. He felt racism as a little kid from Hispanics, and I understand that. You know, like we also are not Hispanics, but like just people in general. Like you grow up with the idea of like, oh, like those kind of people is like this, and you know when you bring it to little kids know Little kids know shit, man. We need to pay attention to little kids. Little kids don't hate on each other. Little kids just play with each other. You know, there is no color unless we present again that behavior to them. So my invitation to you is to change your behavior, to say hi to me, and I'll say hi to you, and we're not gonna end this today or tomorrow or this year, but at least it's a conversation that needed to be talked about, and um, it's not about finding who the guilt is from. It's about finding solutions. It's finding solutions. We're going through this virus thing, but we also been through racism for thousands of years, and we have the opportunity to do something about it. So it's not about work. To me, with me, it's not about like fucking Home Depot up and burning it. I need to buy stuff there so that I can provide an income to my family and all of that. And that's not giving in to capitalism. I also understand that. To me, it has to do with behavior. It has to do with people. You know, people can make things better and people can make things worse in a second. So I'm people, you're people, and we are people. So I love you, brother. I love you, sister. And let's show our kids that we love each other. Word.